Your opponent today, playing as the Hive Tyrant, as I have only ever seen him play, is going to be Mr. Schranz Fan. And frequent, or rather, just like all the other replays I have with him, he plays as just a random name. So today he's named I don't need Spore Mines, but it is Mr. Schranz Fan. So what are you thinking in terms of how you start your matchup versus Tyranids? Versus actually, tell you what, let's get the replay started and we can talk about that as the game unfolds a little bit.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started. We're at the 3 seconds in 3, 2, 1, click. And the game is off. So yeah, tell me a little bit about how you handle Tyranids in general.
Well, most of the Tyranid players in 1v1 get a Ravener Alpha or Lictor Alpha. So those commanders are not really good on melee. Lictor Alpha is good, but still benches can defeat them. So I get benches right away. If I knew it was a Hive Tyrant, I would get a second Guardian first, because benches are not that good against Hive Tyrant. But I didn't know, so I went ahead and bought the benches.
That's good.
I get the first 2 Power Nodes because I want to pump out a Shuriken as fast as possible, or Rangers, whatever the situation will require. This map has a lot of buildings, so I think a Shuriken would be the best choice.
Yeah, and I noticed you capped both of your Power Nodes right away as well.
This is actually what Choco Bambus told me to do some time ago.
Yep.
And the orcs were overbuffed in one of those patches. They would instantly get shooters, big shooters, and press for your Power Nodes.
Yep.
So you need to get 2 of them and upgrade both at once. So while they destroy one Power Node, you get the other and you keep it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he told me in his other Tyranid game, which is that he just expects to lose a Power Node, so he just puts them both down just to have that much more staying power here. So already I can see the Hive Tyrant chasing after the Farseer. It looked like you were fleet of footing your way around there.
Yeah, I'm deliberately chasing away the Farseer from my units so that he follows with his units and I can cap without any problem. Gotcha. My units are upgraded, I don't want to lose them, so let him chase the Farseer. She can tank. She can take the beating.
Yeah, I can see you just hiding in the building for the time being, stalling with the hero. That's always good. We have a little bit of light skirmishing going on the left-hand side. I can see. Looks like you lost maybe one Guardian there, kind of fighting off the Hormigons, but they can't really do anything when you're in the building. It looks like.
Yeah, it was a very good map for me, and you see when I've noticed one unit, I moved my benches away from the Termagants, because the Termagants, double Termagants, they completely counted the benches. So I just sent them to the other side and was lucky because I could meet with the Hormigans there.
Sounds good. Now we can see there's a little bit of that early game pressure going on right now for your right-hand Power Node, but it looks like it's okay. You're committing to the left one, so that's working out fine. And there's your Shuriken Cannon, so that came out a little while ago as well.
Yeah, let them destroy this Power Node. It takes a long time, so I can cap them up in the meanwhile and get a resource advantage.
Sounds good.
Actually, it's good for me that he attacks this Power Node because he's not attacking my units.
Yeah, and you're getting a it looks like you were almost getting a really juicy capture off on that natural requisition point. However, it looks like his Termagants are going to chase away your Farseer a little bit there.
Yeah.
And just looking around, so you got a nice strong central control here with your Shuriken Cannon also setting up in the middle right now, just kind of covering for all of your troops. So what are you planning in terms of force units here? What do you look for when you're deciding upon if, you know, are you just going to be going for a second Shuriken Cannon? You obviously look like you have enough there.
No. My plan is to survive tier 1 with as little as possible and stockpile as much resources as I can for my tier 2 units, because in tier 1 the Tyranids have a really good advantage over LR, and tier 2 units can prevent, can then reverse it, can help me.
Gotcha. And it looks like he immediately responded after seeing your Shuriken Cannon out there by getting the Raveners and getting a nice little burrow there and sneaking up right on top. Looks like, good move there, taking cover in the building though, just kind of stalling away with your Shuriken team there.
Oh, you see that his Termagants prevent my benches from engaging his Raveners while these Raveners are chasing the Shuriken Cannon. The only thing which saved it was the building. Yeah, otherwise they could easily destroy it or force it all off the field and then defeat all the other units. So tier 1 is really advantageous for Tyranids in this composition.
I love how you snuck in right after seeing him retreat and decapture this, or at least try to decapture this requisition point. Oh, not quite getting it though. But I like the pressure you put on that there.
Well, he also puts a lot of pressure on me, and actually more successfully, his 5 turret captured all the right side. Not really looking good for me, but at the same time, the high turret wasn't involved in the skirmishes, so pretty good. He's not leveled.
Yeah. And so already we can see, just as you were mentioning before, you are well on your way to Tier 2, and just kind of the name of the game for you is just survive. So what is your favorite Tier 2 unit in this matchup, or what are you at least planning on getting here?
Warp Spiders, I enjoy Warp Spiders. They are quite DPS-y. They have one of the highest DPS ratings in the game when completely upgraded. And they can blink around the map. It's easy to ambush a lone unit with them. They don't really go well against the blob, but they can defeat the enemy's army one by one very quickly, especially if I have 2 of them. So I always try to get 2 Warp Spiders because they're fun to play and very powerful.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, and like you said, they pretty much counter everything. So I love Warp Spiders, actually. I think I would have to say Warp Spiders, from a fun perspective, I think are my favorite unit in this game. I'm biased, though, because I like Eldar as well. So we see a little bit more skirmishing happening over here on the right-hand side. Nice little Banshee Scream there just to kind of cover your retreat. As you mentioned, looked like you were getting kind of piled up there by the Hive Tyrant and the Hormagaunts.
But yeah, so at this point, the game looks really grim. So you see that Schranz Fan control all the 3 victory points and most of the map. But I have my Warp Spiders. That's what I...
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, he definitely was able to, and honestly, rightfully so, because you hadn't really built anything else in Tier 1 there. He's definitely able to get the 3 cap going here. So Warp Spiders are on the battlefield now, and now we also start seeing you dropping the webway gates down.
This is the main webway gate, which I put near my base. It doesn't serve the transport purposes, but mostly provides invisibility for my ambushes and surprise attacks all over the map. From here on, I can set up my base of operations and hit whatever I want.
Nice. That I certainly like. It looks like you were able to capture some of this stuff. That's pretty good, actually. You've got your Guardians on the left, you're taking the middle, you're taking the right, or you already took the right, rather. So at this point, you say you like double Warp Spiders. Are you saving up for a second squad?
Probably, yes. And as you see, once... in Tier 2, the Tyranid player gets a second Ravener squad. I think he likes the same unit type as I do. It's jump infantry with huge ranged output. Actually, the Raveners can do as much damage as the Warp Spiders when supported by Synapse.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Schranz Fan's games, and he has some pretty impressive looking Tyranid blobs. He varies them up sometimes, but he has a he loves going for the big ranged blob there. I'd be surprised if we don't see a Venom Brood at some point. But
actually, the 4 units, the 2 Termagants and 2 Raveners upgraded with Devourer, they can one-shoot an Elder Commander. For example, if you play a Warlock and you have Immolate to attack the Termagants, before he can finish the Immolate animation, he'll be dead.
That is brutal damage. Here we go. Nice looking conflict here in the center. You can see running in with the Banshees first. And it looks like you caught him a little off guard, and he retreats, taking a loss on the Raveners.
Yeah, actually, it was a failed ambush. You see, on my Farsi, I already have the first War Gear upgrade. It's Gravity Blade. So I was hoping to reach those Raveners and instantly levitate them, and then attack them with Banshees. That would wipe a squad. I mean, they don't expect it. The invisible Banshees coming in, then Grav Blade, then...
Nice.
Was wiped. But it didn't work. He realized the danger and just retreated.
Gotcha. I do see you also finished getting your Spirit Stones up there, so that's a pretty important and popular Farseer upgrade. In terms of getting the healing out there for your troops. And now we can see, the Venom Brood is in fact out in the field right now, and the Banshees are taking a little bit of focus fire here. I love the use of Gravity Blades, honestly. I first, this will sound stupid, but I was first using Gravity Blades in the Last Stand maps, and every time I would use them, you would die, because it also suspends the, the Farseer too, but... Here we have a nice looking attack coming from kind of all sides, although your shuriken cannon on the left is controlling the situation pretty well. Until we have a burrow perhaps coming in here. Boom! Right in the center with the Raveners right now. So what do you think at this point in the game here?
Well, I don't have my second Warp Spider squad, but it's going okay. He has the blob, but he's not yet beating me, defeating me. I'm not suffering too many losses. You've seen that I healed my squads at the crucial points. I just need to be careful and not suffer any losses, but inflict as much as I can on him, attrition style.
And that was a beautiful Grav Blade. We got to see a little bit of that in action in the middle there.
Actually, Grav Blade used to be very good in previous patches when it could catch retreating units. And you can really sneak up the Farseer behind the lines with invisibility and webway gates and decimate anything which retreated. But at the moment it's kind of meh because it provides extra damage resistance. For example, Assault Space Marines, when they are levitated and you cut them with benches, they won't suffer too much damage, won't suffer any losses actually. So it's kind of tricky. Works against shooters such as Raveners, but not against proper melee units.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Looks like still having some skirmishing here in the center, and stuff is looking good. So your second Warp Spider squad is out in the field right now. Now you are definitely behind in terms of map control for the time being. Schranz is putting a ton of pressure on you right now.
Yeah, he could go tier 3 at this moment, get a Swarm Lord and seal the deal. But I got my favorite build. You see them all converging on the webway gate at the bottom, waiting for a surprise attack.
Boom.
There I go. There we go. And just catch him off guard and wipe one squad, then another squad next engagement. This is my plan. So you see a Farseer going in for the kill, and no.
Oh, and they retreat out of the Grav Blade.
They retreat just the second before, and it's a failed ambush.
Oh,
Only one more.
Close. That was a nice setup, though. We're still seeing the Hive Tyrant. So Hive Tyrant does have the Crushing Claws, and he's got the Bonded Exoskeleton right now, so he can go invulnerable. He's got a lot of damage, but for the most part, we've been seeing him only off on his own, just kind of capping stuff. And now, for the first time, it looks like you're regaining control of this right-hand side of the map, which hasn't really been under your control for a lot of the game.
Well, I have some squads which scare him off. Double Warp Spiders is nothing you could ignore.
Yep.
They can put a ton of damage. The only problem is that I'm shooting what I can see. It's infantry armor termagants. I can't really reach his warrior brood, and that would be much better if I could attack them.